All right, concrete day. My phone's doing a good job of making it look lighter than it is. It's actually still dark. But we're smart waiting till just after daylight savings time. So it's almost 6, about 5:45. And if this was last week, we wouldn't be able to start more till like 7. Instead, we're gonna start about 6. So I'm just getting some stuff set up. I'll show you what the pad looks like. So we're looking real clean here. Pretty much ready to go. It's exactly 5:50, I just checked. And concrete trucks are showing up in 10 minutes. One at a time, through about 6 of them. I got this power trowel running. Just getting some like water set up. I'll probably put the easy up. And yesterday came through and I staged some dirt. So I got several piles here so that when we start pouring the concrete, when the concrete starts to try to come up through here, you know, we can pack some dirt on it. You know, all the rebar set, those little stakes right there, the finishers are going to drive in to be like screed stakes to measure basically the level of the concrete. So they'll pull some strings and set those. Same, got a bunch of dirt set. All the bolts and stuff are good to go. Double checked everything. I did trim the standpipe for the sewer pipe just because it was going to be in the way of them finishing. So again, a lot of little spots of dirt staged, and we're going to be ready to go here in a minute. I got this kind of filled in so anybody can come around it a little easier if they need. Got the water ready to go, the hose. And so the last few things I'm going to do is I've got it set up where the concrete trucks are going to come up this way. And then right here, I think I have the pumper right here, I think. And so when the concrete trucks are empty, I'll let them go down the concrete driveway because I don't think it'll really be an issue. And so this is pretty much what you see. Yesterday I put water on this for several hours. You can see there's a small dry spot right here, but the whole rest of it is still pretty wet, and so that's good. I'm just going to touch up the little dry spot here, and we should be good to go. So probably the next time I'll start the videos when they're starting to work. It'll be a little lighter. You can't quite see, but that's the sunrise right there. All right, well, it's time to get the party started, I guess. First truck is here. I'm also making a mental note. I got an extra deep spot here for the lift, and I've got it starting at about 44 from the wall, going to about 67. Then the next one starting at about 105, I'd say, going to about 139. And starting at about 134 to about 173 is the deep spot for the lift. A future note. Come on, tape. So, just getting started here. So, that's loading up the pump. The pump is going to pressurize it, send it out to the hose. These guys are going to start filling the footings. So that's what we got. So I just need to make sure I get a good mark where these bolts are, because we're going to pull this form and stab the bolts in wet. So I got 10, 20, 48, 77, 94. Okay. Same with this. Gonna fill this up, mark where that is, and wet stab it. Get it to sit just where it's at. Get the form out of the way. So far, still the first truck. And he can control the pump wirelessly. He's got the pump control on his hip. He can speed it up, slow it down, shut it off, etc. It's pretty cool right there. So, get cracking here. Another truck showing up here. So far, 2 full trucks. Because the footings are so big, just the footings, which are about half done, are 2 trucks at 9.5 yards apiece. So here he comes. Get the big concrete pump fired up again. He'll dump right into the pump and we'll just keep filling. I think this one truck should hopefully finish these footings and maybe partially the piers. So we'll see right now. Everybody's on standby. This truck was running a little bit late. So here goes. I'm gonna keep my gloves on. So everybody's on standby. Matter of fact, I can do a little bit more.
That's a rock ring going. All right. That's
Footings are full, piers are full. We're marking where the joints are gonna go. I'm gonna hop this edge right here. And this is the process. So as we go, we kind of pick up the rebar a little. Keep putting concrete, getting pumped in. That's the, I think this is the 4th truck already. Oh, I'm hired. Alright, so it's 2/3 done. One more truck coming for this end. We just pulled a string from end to end, and then also a couple other strings this way, and then snapped them into the concrete so they can cut the joint. So that'll be the next cut. What do you think? One more will do it? That would be good. Yeah, we did the math. This would call for 10 yards if it was at our depth, so if anything, maybe be half a yard short. Hopefully not. All right, just finished the 6 full trucks, 9.5 yards apiece, and literally that little blob is all that's left over out of the last truck. We're perfect. So right now we just snapped the string line here. He's gonna cut it in. Just getting ready to set the power trowel on the slab. Getting it cleaned up. It's looking pretty good here. Oh, we get some dirt on there?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Alright, well, just afternoon. Looking pretty good. Pretty smooth. The piers are full. So these guys are troweling. We just shut off the power trowel. And after this video, I'm going to start popping a couple of these forms loose. Start moving those. There's our toilet flange. Comes just a hair above the surface. But this area here is too wet to run the power trowel yet. So this has been power troweled. This is too wet for now, but close. So I'm gonna start knocking some forms off. Help me for tomorrow. All right, we're on the home stretch here. Power trowel running. This stuff is looking good. Very nice. I'm just gonna get this thing staged to be able to pick that up off the pad, because about 5 minutes we need that power trowel off the pad so they can just hand float the rest, or hand trowel the rest, or whatever they call it. So looking pretty good though, I would say.